we run these executive strategy groups, and one of the things that these people talk about, and I've said to them, why don't we do them as virtual meetings, not face-to-face meetings? And they say, well, what these meetings give me is I can actually walk away from where I am running a health system, and it gives me time to think.
Yes.
And there's not a lot of time available for these leaders, if you like, and very senior managers, to get the time to think about leadership, to think about what it might mean, how they might be different.
Yes.
So how do we provoke that thinking? How can we needle it and provoke it?
Yeah. Well, I think firstly, time away from work is essential, and the evidence is that mini sabbaticals are very effective, which is what you're organising. So 2 days, 1 day. We now do, it's different, even one night away from home, 4 p.m. to 4 p.m. So firstly, you have to have some time away.
Yes.
Secondly, I think people have to be more disciplined in finding time for thinking. I used to go to meetings to think. Because most of the time you could coast, but if you're in the chair, that's more difficult. And we should reduce the amount of time in meetings. But I think people need to become more disciplined. And then what I'm very interested in is giving people ammunition, or giving them grains of sand around which they can do things. For example, book reviews, terms. So I think we can deliver a service to people that would recognise they might only have 5 minutes a week, but you can put some new idea in for them to reflect on. And that complements the face-to-face. So I think the face-to-face is essential, but we should use the internet much more to get people not only thinking by themselves, but for example, supposing you had a learning set and they were all thinking, and we told them about a book. I was talking about a book today about the fencing book about the war in Afghanistan, and the young officer who wrote it said, you've got to distinguish the language of battle from the language of warfare. So the battle is, we retook the valley. The language of warfare is, all we've done is change the opium ownership. So in the similar in healthcare, the language of battle is our budget's overspent, we're having trouble in the emergency department. But the language of healthcare is, how are we doing in equity? And what about the sustainability of our organisation? And I think we need to help people find that new language, a new set of concepts.